It just gave me signal. I just saw the BIOS. You know what needed to be done? CPU just needed to be reseated. Because of the moving around earlier. And I could feel it warming up before I put the heatsink on, so I'm just holding in the heatsink just to see if anything happens, anything else. But I did see the BIOS, so that's a sign already. Okay, plugged in the hard drive. Everything's in, except this, of course, but I'm just testing at this point. Luckily, it's very cold, even though it doesn't look like it, because it's bright. But it's white bright, so you know it's cold. Like I swear, I saw American Megatrains, bunch of text. That was it. I'm also gonna have to find some more thermal paste, just to improve conductivity. Hey, told you. That's all that needed to be done? Just a little bit of reseating the CPU? Are you kidding me? I did all that work, I did all of this, I even plugged in the keyboard because I thought, oh, it isn't detecting a keyboard, maybe that's why it doesn't work. No! This is all it needed. Okay, the heatsink is getting very warm. I'm just gonna wait for Windows to boot, then I'll shut down. Because this is getting annoyingly warm. It's warm, but that's it. I mean, it's a Xeon. I'm not surprised the heatsink is getting hot. We just gotta make sure. I know what the problem is. I also moved all of these, and this is booting off a hard drive, so it's gonna take ages. So let's hope my CPU can last until then. Guess I can set you down and power off the computer when needed. Just really hope the CPU is gonna be fine. Still booting, by the way. So yeah, I guess yesterday I was way too tired to continue this because it was already a long day and all that. So now that I was, that I had a bunch of sleep, I was able to focus more. It was like, I had more energy to do things to this computer. I was like, oh, I could try and reseat the CPU, and you know what? That worked. Tried a bunch of other things, but I guess the most obvious one probably was the CPU, because computer can't think without one. So I guess that makes sense. Still a loading circle, but no Windows logo anymore. And I just lost display. Okay. Wow. Okay, buddy. How hot? Hot. How hot? That's not even that hot. Why did it shut off? I even added RAM back. Maybe there's some issue with the RAM. You never know. But I guess that wasn't the problem either. I'm gonna get this back in and see if it boots again. Only put in 2 screws because I just want to see it boot. Successfully boot, Whew. Okay. Let's see. Hello. There we go. Total memory 64 gigs. That checks out. We're getting more, than yesterday, and that's a great sign so far. I'm gonna have to set up the BIOS again because I reset it yesterday. No. Okay, let's see. CPU socket 1. Sorry, what? I have no clue why this takes 2 sockets, but that makes no sense. Okay, time to set everything up, and then we can continue. It got pretty hot, so I just put this fan here. And now I'm checking if the BIOS settings I didn't mess up the computer or anything. Whoa. Whoa! It's probably the manual. It does hurt having to hold it. I'll tell you that much. Okay, it's... Oh wow, there's way cooler. Now I can actually hold it. Before, doing this hurt. Now I can actually do this. Now we're booting off the Hitachi laptop hard drive. No joke, this was in a laptop. I'm using it to run Windows on the desktop that has Xeon. In my defense, this hasn't died, unlike the SSD before it. And the SSD before it had the same, like similar SATA 3 the same SATA 3 interface as this. And this still runs. You tell me where my logic is bad. So I just found out the real reason why Windows 10 didn't want to boot, or the computer didn't want to boot at all. It had an update. This explains everything. This explains the entire problem with this computer. There was an update. Plug the fan back in without having to turn the computer off. See, still updating. Gonna have to go through this again just to get this bad boy back on, which is now way cleaner than yesterday. Whoa. Okay, it got back on. Kind of messed up my finger a little here. Should be fine though. Just hurts a little, but we got it back on. Let me just pull that wire so it isn't touching anything too vital. You know, like up there. That should be fine. Not touching the metal or the GPU. Still shocked by how little space is in between, but luckily this GPU ain't that high power. It is warm though, I'll give you that much. So we can see it works now, so we can safely shut her off. Well, not shut her off, just connect the HDMI dummy so we can properly connect it wirelessly. You know, from my computer. Disconnect the keyboard. Put it back where it's supposed to be. Something like that. Okay. And put 2 of these back in for ready boost. Oh wait, we could just put it up here. That's way better. Yeah, no USB 3.0s, but it's fine, luckily. Now set this up. USB tethering. Let's go. Did I just click that? Don't care. Now work. Maybe this phone's been on for too long. Let's see. That's a long time, alright. I did the math. This has been on for almost 2 months. So yeah, restart would be a good idea. Two months. Okay, computer does work. Made sure of that. This, however, isn't working. And I'm guessing it's the cable because this is like 5 cable bundle of like €2. Lasted a good time, just need a new one. That could work. A little short, but whatever. Actually, short should be better if it's a good cable. Oh, it's a tight fit. Let's see if anything happens. Why do you do this? It's a good cable too, but it's just no bueno. No bueno. So my phone that uses a lot more power than this charges for a little bit, then stops. This one at least can charge with it. This phone can't because it's too slow. So what? Where do I get another cable from? Because all I got is more of those white ones, and that one that obviously didn't work anymore. What to do? I just booted it up with the phone connected and it worked again. So it wasn't the cable, probably. However, this one is way more convenient. Look how short it is. That means less latency and all that jazz. Don't need the keyboard anymore. I'll just... Yeah, it's clearly just slow as hell because it literally just booted up moments ago. Because it's a hard drive. Oh wait, no, I know why. Dummy plug. So the main display is here. This is considered the secondary. That's why there's no icons on the background. So that means this does work then. So there's no background apps. Shut that off so it doesn't use up unnecessary power. Gonna yoink this. Yeah, and this. Okay. Oh, yep. It works. Just open File Explorer, set up these 2 drives to serve as ReadyBoost because I removed them, booted the computer, a while back. Yesterday already. So do this. Okay. Oh shit. That means it's already doing it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Bit of a loading time. Quite noticeable actually. Could be connection, but Okay, after a while it, stops hitching that much. I'm gonna lower the resolution too, because you don't need such a high resolution on this. And there we go. Oh yeah, another thing I do, I don't need GPU power from this computer, which also means I turn down the GPU power. Well, at least what it lets me. And that should be just the clocks. This is all it lets me. The core clock is all I can turn down. If I turn down this, it's gonna go back up. Yep. Fan is at 44. I always set it to 90 because apparently 100 isn't a thing. Yeah, see, I already have a preset. Core voltage is not editable. What I have in here is a GT730, which is actually not too bad of a GPU, but for the price I paid for, it's a little rough. It's a bit much. Like, I don't know, I'll try to force it, but I doubt it'll do anything, because it's a GT card and a budget one. Yeah, see, no differences. Whatever. At least we're downclocked, so it uses less power, and still, gives us a good image. I mean, the only reason I bought that card was so I could see my computer stats, GPU, because the CPU doesn't have an integrated GPU, and this one just works just fine. I mean, it's definitely better than an HD 4000. 4 gigs of dedicated VRAM DDR3 though, but it's not that bad. Around $40 new, with extra brackets. So if you wanna get rid of the VGA slot, port, which I wanted to do originally, but VGA monitor can't really do that. So it's good. It's a handy GPU. It does its job as it should. So computer's fixed. Clearly, everything works as it should. Task manager. Yeah, see, CPU detected, all the RAM is detected. Never gives me any data on it, but whatever. Hard drive was chugging. So we got these two, which are for some reason doing barely anything to help out this poor boy. 100. I mean, it is at 100, but everything feels snappy. For a hard drive at least, especially a 5400 RPM one. I was just about to say how I thought I leaked my info, and then nothing appeared. Then it appeared. There it is. As you can see, 4 gigs, and then shared GPU memory, 32 gigs. I don't know why it's only 63.9. I'm guessing 0.1 went to the GPU, but it's just hiding that info, or maybe it went to the CPU. I'm not sure, but that's a weird number. So it says the other Xeon has double the L1 cache. However, I somehow have 900 kilobytes. So it's double somehow with one CPU. That's very weird. 35, 3.5. Yeah, that's normal, except this is different for some reason. Base speed is 2.4 as it should be. However, we're barely doing anything because, Oh yeah, that's boosting alright. So, well, give it a moment, it's loading. 62% usage, 2.88 gigahertz. Whoa. Very nice, very nice. Took a while, but computer is fixed, up and running, and unfortunately we didn't get to remove the RAM, and I don't want to bother going through all that BS again. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Intel, why do you do this?